Well, you've broken the club transfer record for the second time in, well, less than a year. You must be delighted with today's activity in the transfer market.
Yeah, I mean, we brought a really good player to the club, and that's obviously the intention. Really pleased with the quality that he'll bring. I think everybody will see that very quickly. Still a very good age, lots of development to come as well. We feel certainly bringing him to the Premier League will bring him on as a player and fulfil his potential, and we're going to have the benefit of that.
What is it that you really like about him as a manager?
I like his presence on the field. His ability on the ball and his understanding of the game is good. Very good in terms of driving with the ball, and I like my teams and players to be dynamic, and I think he'll add to our potential in that regard. So yeah, and he's got a good range of passing. Can play short. Could see creative runs of players in front of him, but if he needs to switch the play, then he's got a range of passing that can pick people out from 50-60 yards away. So that's a good string to our bow. So we're delighted. He's an outstanding young player.
You've obviously spoken to him. What's he said about his move to England? How much is he looking forward to it?
Well, he's like every player. He just wants to play, and he was frustrated with his time at Porto. And he didn't quite understand what went on there, and that frustration obviously was something that drove his desire to come here. So he's going to enjoy the Premier League. I think he's made to measure for the Premier League. His presence and the way he plays, it's perfect. So I think he'll really enjoy becoming a better player with us.
I get the impression you're genuinely excited about this signing.
Yeah, I think if he, we have to be careful that we don't ask too much of him too soon. But I think patience always has to be shown when you bring a player from another league, and he's a young player still. But certainly, I think once he gets the grip of it, he'll be one of the outstanding players in the Premier League.
And what does it say about this club's ambition that we've gone out and spent £80 million on a player?
Yeah, I think it's what we need to do. We want to keep on progressing, and the only way you do that is to pick the right players and get good players into your club and move it forward. Because if you don't, you get run over by the clubs that are doing similar types of business as we've done today. So you can't stand still. It's the way the game's going, and it's about making sure that when you do go on the market at this level that you pick the right targets and get the right players, and we feel we have done that today.
The fact we play Manchester United at Old Trafford tomorrow night almost seems to have been sidelined. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's a good opportunity for us. Certainly if we play like we did at Anfield, which another big stage, but go to Old Trafford, obviously you have to be prepared to have belief in what you're doing and belief in your own ability, and we certainly have that. So we'll welcome back hopefully a few of the guys that were missing at the weekend, so that will help us, and we'll give it a go. I don't think there's any fear in our play when we go up against the top teams. We enjoy the challenge, and it's a big challenge going to Old Trafford, irrespective of people's perception of how well United are doing at the moment. We're still going to have to play well to get a good result, but it's another place we have not too much joy in the past, and we were able to turn that round at Liverpool. Won for the first time for many years, and another opportunity to do it at a big ground and a big club.
And finally, the latest on Mark Wilson. Can you just update us on that?
Yeah, well, thankfully, we're thankful for small ways. He's obviously got a significant injury to his knee, and he'll take likely to take about 10 to 12 weeks, but he should get back sound and well, and should get back before the end of the season. But the fear initially was that he might have done damage to his cruciate, but that's been allayed somewhat, so we're grateful for that.